has won 11 out of the last 12. Should be a terrific matchup in front of a great crowd. Sunvolt with you here on a Saturday evening. Packed house. Georgia in black, Kentucky in white, and you see the first shot by the Dog.
This Kentucky team get off to a big start.
See the starting five for Kentucky. Baseline jumper
from the field in that ball game.
Kentucky, the #1 offense in the country. Mike White's team playing some terrific defense. Rebound reeled in by Melendez.
So let's think of Kentucky's offense, though. In the last few years, we were Oscar Tshiebwe's show, right?
Yep.
And if you had Oscar, he wasn't leaving the lane very often, so that didn't allow for a lot of movement and penetration just like that. And so this offense,
out of all Americans, but all unselfish.
A girth advantage inside for Russell Tchewa. He's a big guy, 270 pounds. He's a load in when they were down 17 at Florida State, and Tallahassee came back and won that game. And things have changed since then. Opened up on the road at Missouri, played outstanding, won their first one on the road in the league.
Reeves, dipsy-do, reverse layup. They're playing. Stakes. That is such an advantage for this team to round out the lineup.
So what you're talking about with Kentucky, you've got young players and a couple of veterans. Same thing Georgia has, right? They blew Kane, Garden, Shepard. Good block by Tchewa.
Tchewa coming out of nowhere with that rejection. Shepard with 10 on the shot clock. Wings it over to Reeves. Reeves on the take and thunders it home.
Start in his point position. Doesn't look comfortable.
Thomason, a great offensive weapon, but in danger of turning it over here. And Dillingham comes up with the loose change. Ahead to Reeves all the way. Banks it home. Count the basket and a foul. Ball fired up by Demery. Mitchell whips it over to Shepard. Spots up for a three. Got it! Reach down. And now part of the steal here.
Tough to defend because the two guards out front now for Kentucky have such great range.
Oh, Big Z behind the back to Reeves.
Shoot! You got Blue Kane in it who can shoot it. Demery can shoot it. Justin Hill can score the ball.
Going with a smaller lineup with Deloach patrolling the paint for Georgia. Spot up three, and nothing but the bottom of the
teammates must find him early in the flow because he can knock in those open ones.
He came in shooting over 42% from downtown. We got some great shooters in this game. Strong take. Wow. Mid-air bang. Electric off the bench.
Dennis Gates from Missouri called Dillingham the best ISO player in the country. High praise.
Onyenso, look at that big man. Talented freshman Blue Kane.
So think of Blue Kane as a freshman playing against freshman guards at Kentucky. He's going to want to have a big guard for the Bulldogs, a freshman. He's going to want to play against the freshman McDonald All-American guys at Kentucky.
Aggressive sweeping layup by Kane. Open three, rattled home. Edwards in 2019 who's lighting it up in the NBA for the Timberwolves. Inside, there's the big guy muscling his step up his game tonight. He said, Tchewa, we've got to have him play big against this Kentucky front line.
And it's tough because most Kentucky guys play outside, even their bigs do.
The portal can help you. It can also hurt you if you don't get the right combination of guys.
Keep an eye on Z. He's a face-up guy, can knock in jump shots.
Big Z for three. Are you kidding me? Unreal. To Big Z. Wagner slashing. Throws it up there and flips it in.
Boy, Z's got great hands. You can just see it.
Not Big Z again. That's a deep two. And that's another long.
And Jack Givens, a great Jack Givens. He said before the game he might be our best shooter.
Wow. Strong take. Dillingham. To Big Z again. No hesitation. My goodness. Home game on a Saturday in over a month. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yes! Again, Big Z!
Thomason, because he's so good with the basketball. Oh, bad pass again by Hill. Tough night for Hill.
Cross court, turnover, and a missed fire for Thomason. And now Kentucky a little sloppy. Another turnover. Melendez ahead of the pack. Melendez, one of their jokes.
So you've got 4:30 some on this clock for Georgia to get slowly back in and gain some momentum before halftime. Boy, Wagner can turn that corner. 18 points and 11 rebounds.
knuckle, miraculous up to this point.
But on the open, it's kind of like
Number 1, South Carolina squares off against Texas A&M as well. Mike Morgan, John Sundvold, great to be with you this Saturday evening. Brutal cold outside, but man, oh man, is Kentucky. A couple of guys that have not heated up as of yet.
nice
Backdoor
pass.
cut, and there on the finish, that'll be a goaltend.
Big up top and backdoor cuts.
Can't say enough about what Mike Dwight's team has done in this his second year in Athens. They've won 11 out of 12, and the one loss was a game they easily points a game.
Love this guy, love his game. That's why they're 13-4 on the season.
Big guard too at 6'5", a buck.
Turnovers. But take a look.
Can come from so many different guys. That's the difference. Nice pass and a two-hand flood. He had some big plays down the stretch in that big come-from-behind win against Florida State. Shepherd on a three, got it.
Your poison. If it
Freshman you have in this shooter in the SEC, and that Genevera to get back in this game. Edwards on a rise and fire. He misses, but there with a rebound is the ultimate. Bradshaw almost conceding he was not going to be able to stop him that close to the basket. Backdoor cut and an easy flush.
was coached by my older brother Bob in the Elite Eight. Only by a bucket.
I did not know that was going to connect a dot to the Sundvold family as team for Kentucky. And Sam Bowie led the way on the microphone. And I know you and Sam crossed paths several times during your career.
Will said he wanted to be now known as Big Z throughout Kentucky.
55% on the year from downtown. Demery, beautiful take to the.
Got to find a way to slow him down. Wagner's so difficult because he's so good with the ball. Gets to the paint, makes it easy for teammates.
Another three and another make.
This absolute trouble, especially in this league.
Coach Cal telling us he still has so much faith in Justin Edwards. Just wants him to play with a little more confidence out there. Great job carving up space and
275 pounds, and he's mobile.
That's the key too. I mean, moves almost like a big man with a soccer background.
Can't stay in front of him, can you? And Edwards' hand. Now, try to be.
Listen, that's what the call was there.
Moved and how open the shots were.
Yes.
That were delivered against A&M by Shepherd.
Clutch, to say the least. Wagner on another drive and another bucket.
And tonight he's really favored going left.
And a great take on the other end by Demery, hooping the harm. Yep.
That can turn the corner or make jump shots. Boy, they scored again. Woo. Same play, same result.
Yeah. Turnaround jumper. That's who Mike White said.
Stories, he is the guy that's the true leader for especially the young players.
Came from West Virginia. There's Shepherd on a steal. He leads the league in steals. Ahead to Reeves. And a beautiful finish with the left.
They'll have to go to Tennessee. I don't know the schedule. Look, but if they play at Tennessee, any of these places that are tough, they lost at A&M, right? They were challenged by an older team. Shepherd, another buck. Don't hit the rim. Count hitting the rim a miss. Then you change your thought process on shooting.
Reeves,
wow.
Goodness.
Wow.
Just heat check threes. And they show up for the games. But he wants them to be loud and rowdy too, not just enough to show up. And I tell you what, today they have been loud, they have been rowdy, and they have made their point. They're 3-0 before this game. Win this game, stay with it. That was his
conference this week. Back home in Athens before they left Kentucky. He knew how good Kentucky was. But he said, hey, we have to catch some breaks, got to make some shots.
Great block by Ansel Amidi. Big Z, wheeling and dealing. Missed a dunk, though. He wanted the foul. Here comes Kane on the other end. Abdur-Rahim on a three. He got fouled. Count the basket.
That's fine.
That's right.
Not zero.
Well, it's going to warm up to about 60 by the end of this week here in Lexington.
They'll be in shorts and short sleeve shirts.
That's right. Mitchell carving out space. He gets an and one. The zone. I don't know. How would you try to defend? There's another. Are they going to give him the basket or not? I don't believe they'll give him the basket. They did give Mitchell credit for the basket, so the free throw gives him now 19. Mitchell and Reeves, each with 19 to lead the way. Good take by Demery. Mitchell at the free throw line. Wheeling.
Boy, so solid his body.
Kick out pass to a wide open.
Assists on 34
They get steals, they get blocks.
The guys on your side, they couldn't do it. It's 43 seconds left.
That's at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. They are really scary there. But think about this. They have 10 guys that play 15 minutes or more. No finish by Demery. Shepard on a drive and kick. Wagner bounce pass to Mitchell. Beautiful. You were a teammate of his grandfather?
Isn't that crazy? I'm now doing grandkids. He was, Milt Wagner was a teammate in the pros. Oh, that's play number 3.
Yep.
Three layups on the under, which would come to town. She would take me. She had front row seats. So I got to see Pete play a couple times.
Too busy threatening to give me a lower grade if it wasn't for better attendance, but that's a whole other story.
Well, that's a good thing we were in class. See, we didn't have any online stuff.
Dillingham gets a dime to Onionson.
So, Mike, you were here. What's the record?
Turns it over. Georgia, numbers, finish.
Like it.
I like foul.
it. I like it. I like guys who play hard.
Should wound up winning the game. Scoop on Abdur with what Jabri has been able to do tonight with 33 points. Big Z down low, two-hand fly. Talented freshman out of Raleigh, North Carolina. I would say, depending on
Dunk it.
And then a clear path for
They go by road dogs because they've been so good on the road. And how about Wagner? Players that you're probably going to give an open look to. That's probably the guy you think, well, he might not make it.
Double-double for Wagner, by the way. 18 points, 10 assists.
Yeah.
You've got Abdur Rahim at the bottom of your screen trying to spot up for another 3 if the ball gets there. Instead, it'll be a fade and fire in it. 90 seconds.
Been a lot of names.
Doing it so workmanlike. 20 Virginia. There's Bob Huggins, no longer the coach here. That paved the way for him to hit the portal. Rise and fire. Mid-range jumper is good. No question about that. Mike White's got a great recruiting class coming in as well. He's going to get him back there sooner rather than later. That pops out for Dillingham. Final 30 seconds of this game. Melendez, how about another slam? Many memorable performances tonight. I think it's safe to say the guy that still stole the show, even though he only played a few minutes, Big Z. I think what Big Z did